That down, let's talk about this, shall we? Apple TV continues to just kill it with their programming and all that kind of stuff. And one of the shows that they came out with that a lot of people were interested in but wondering how they would do it was Monarch. Like, how are you going to do a Godzilla, King Kong thing that really is just about the people in it? Because it's not called King Kong, it's not called Godzilla, it's called Monarch, the human organization. And I thought the show was amazing. I loved Monarch. And it introduced at least some of us, a lot of other people already knew who she was, but it introduced some of us like me to Anna Sawai, who went on to be in, of course, Shogun, and she stole that show in Shogun. Well, the show very quietly got renewed for season 2. And now, according to Chris Black, we can know some things about what we can expect in the next season. Chris Black, co-creator of Monarch, said the following. I think where we left the season gave us so much fertile territory for storytelling. We want to continue to tell this human story. We want to continue to tell the story of the Randa family and Kate and Kanatro and their father, Hiroshi, and now their grandmother, Keiko. By the way, bringing her back at the end of it was so great the way they did that. But there's also a hunger for more spectacle, for more monsters. How do we make it bigger and better? We reveal Kong at the end of the first season, so there's going to be an expectation you're going to see more of Kong that we want to deliver on. All right. So I have chills right now. I'm already having chills. Okay, first of all, I think it's important for a Monarch show to, like Chris was saying, I think this needs to be focused on the people. We're often saying about the Godzilla Kong movies that we want more of the monsters. I think with Monarch, you do keep your focus on the people. That's what makes Monarch interesting. It's a story about the people living in this world. And I love the characters they made. I want to see the continuing of this. Obviously, they're going to find a way to bring Kurt Russell back. I think that's a no-brainer. You got to bring him back. But to mix that in with a little bit more a few more monsters, and to give us Kong. Now, of course, in the Godzilla Kong debate, I am Team Kong. Don't get me wrong, I love Godzilla, but I'm a little bit more of a Team Kong guy, so I got very excited to hear this. Listen, as long as Anna Sawai comes back, I'm good. But anyway, Rob, you heard about this. What's standing out to you?
Why do the Americans have to ruin everything? I mean, enough Kong. This is a Japanese franchise. Kaiju are Japanese. I don't like the fact that the Americans are trying to bogart the big kaiju action. First of all, they made Kong bigger. Like, Kong wasn't that big, but now in Kong Skull Island, Kong's the size of a kaiju.
Yeah, well, Godzilla never had half of his superpowers 50 years ago either. They just keep giving him more superpowers.
Yeah, because Godzilla is awesome. Awesome.
You just got to keep giving him more mysterious superpowers.
And you know what? Let's talk about Mothra. Mothra. Come on, man. I mean, okay. I like Monarch like you did. I thought it was very cool. I really enjoyed it. Show. And I honestly liked the human characters. I liked the fact that Kurt and Wyatt Russell, that was really cool. How they did that
was very well
But
done.
I liked all the other characters as well, too. I mean, I'm being facetious, sort of. Because I'm a Godzilla. I'm Team Godzilla all the way. I mean, Kong is a lover, not a fighter. And the Americans keep trying to turn him into a brawler.
He did knock Godzilla out in this newest movie.
Well, yeah, and you know what? Not cool. I didn't like that. I it's like Godzilla would wipe the floor with Kong. Godzilla's like the older sister or brother who's just like, okay, we'll allow you to be who you are. It's okay. But, I mean, Godzilla should be able to stomp on Kong, and it's really weird, and I get it. People would say, Rob, the first time Godzilla encountered Kong was back, in the 60s. And it was
there are
Japanese.
two big guys in suits.
And I'm all for that. I get it. I understand. But, that was just the Japanese being nice to us. And I feel that we are being not nice to the Japanese by overshadowing their great creations. But other than that, I'm excited to see the show. Really liked it. I enjoyed Monarch and can't wait to see the new season.
To be fair, season 1 clearly focused more on Godzilla.
Oh, it did.
By the way, the Godzilla stuff in season 1 was great.
It was great.
Particularly the nuclear explosion scene. It's like, oh my God.
I know. I really did. I did enjoy it. I just, Americans are always trying to insert themselves where they don't belong.
It is an American show. Just throwing that out there. It is an American show.
When they throw that Jaws aspect or like those shots where he's just like underneath the water in Monarch, it's just terrifying. And then he comes out of the water and you see how massive he is. It was almost one of those Jurassic Park moments, like on a smaller scale. This show, I think there's 2 episodes where it felt like fillers, but when you got to the end,
For sure.
those episodes added to that.
Oh yeah,
the
they
impact of the
became
end.
I
like
actually
completely
binged it
important.
yesterday.
So like I could probably count maybe 1 or 2 where I said, "Oh man, there's nothing here. There's nothing here." But then when we finished it,
You
I was
found
like,
out it was vital.
there was something there.
Yeah.
It led to that buildup, which was great. I love this show. I cannot wait.
It's just-
Kong, Godzilla, doesn't matter.
When we get to season 2, everyone either needs to decide in episode 1, are you on board or are you going home? Make your decision, and then let's be done with that. Because I
move past that
binged
part.
it yesterday. I'm on episode 9 now. I got to pick up, and I'm kind of sick of. I'm going home. I want to leave. Okay, I'm back in, but only for this person, but not for that person. I'm going home. Well, okay, I'm back. Well, I'm going home.
Now it's a very, very. I mean, listen, none of us have faced the kaiju
You're in or you're
problem
out.
in our lives. I mean, maybe we'd. Go
I don't know.
back
I've
and
had
forth
some
a little bit.
girlfriends.
I've had some girlfriends.
They wanted to stomp on my head.
There were some dramatic moments in this show too.
Yeah, and they were
surprisingly.
like, I want to go home.
The family stuff, the family
grandma.
stuff was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
and
the
then-
grandmother
yeah.
meeting her granddaughter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was great.
Finding their pops because
That was a great scene.
Yeah, see?
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, that was really good. Hey guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Guys, are you tired of the rough and rigid jeans crushing your boys? Well, today's sponsor, The Perfect Jean, finally solved all of your denim difficulties. They make great looking, perfect fitting jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants. The secret? A special denim fabric that is super soft and has the perfect amount of stretch so you can squat, do yoga, or just sit around all day without ever having to take them off. I'm going to admit I was a little bit skeptical because to me, jeans have always been jeans. They're practical, but not always the most comfortable. But I'm telling you guys, it's not an exaggeration. Once I put on these jeans, the Perfect Jean redefined what jeans can be to me. They're the perfect fit, they stretch, they breathe, and again, they're just insanely comfortable. So guys, it's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15. Our listeners get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns and free exchanges when you use code Campea15 at checkout. Again, that's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc/Campea15 and use the code Campea15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support the John Campea Show and tell them we sent you. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? We are getting a season 2 of Monarch, but now we're finding out they're going to keep focusing on these great characters we got for season 1, but they're going to introduce more monsters, more Kong, or as they call it, more spectacle. I love hearing this. Maybe it worries you. Maybe you're one of those people who hasn't seen Monarch yet. Watch Monarch. It's fantastic. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.